Variational problem. The problem of determining an extremal curve y equals to y of x for a functional I is called a variational problem. So this definition can also be asked for 2 marks. Let I is equals to integration from x1 to x2 f of xy y dash is equals to into dx. So this is the definition of a variational function. We know this. Be a functional associated with the function f of xy y dash over the interval x1 and x2 where y of x1 is y1 and y of x2 is y2. To find the extremal curve y equals to yx for I which passes through the 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2, we have 2 conditions, that is delta I is equals to 0, that is integration delta into integration from x1 to x2 f of xy y dash into dx is equals to 0, and second one is y of x1 is equals to y1 and y of x2 is equals to y2. And this first condition is known as variational equation and second condition is known as end conditions. First condition along with the second condition is known as variational problem. Let us take the method of solving variational problem. So this method is very important because you will get one question definitely from this in the examination. The method is to find the function y of x, that is the extremal curve which makes the functional I as extremum. First step is, first you have to write the given equation, that is write the Euler's equation, dou f by dou y minus d by dx dou f by dou y dash is equals to 0. Take this one as equation number 1. Then step 2 is substitute the value of f from this in Euler's equation. Then simplifying this first equation will get ordinary differential equation. And step 3 is solving this ordinary differential equation which we get in second step. After solving we will get the general solution, and this general solution again contains the arbitrary constants. In step 4 if we have any end conditions, then using these 2 end conditions we can determine the arbitrary constants. So this is the method of solving variational problem. Let us take one example here. Find the extremal curve of a functional integration from x1 to x2 y dash minus x square y dash whole square into dx. Here this is f. Let us take f of xy y dash is equals to y dash minus x square y dash whole square. Take this one as equation number 1. Then the Euler's equation is, we know this, dou f by dou y minus d by dx of dou f by dou y dash is equals to 0. Let us substitute f here. So that is dou f by dou y. So f is y dash minus x square y dash whole square. Differentiating this partially with respect to y. There is no any y in this f. So therefore this dou f by dou y is 0. And d by dx of this dou f by dou y dash. Dou f by dou y dash, again differentiating f partially with respect to y dash, derivative of y dash is 1 minus this x square is as it is, derivative of y dash whole square with respect to y dash is 2y dash. So it is 1 minus 2x square y dash, it is equals to 0. So this implies d by dx of 1 minus 2x square y dash is equals to 0. Let us integrating on both sides. Differentiation and integration get cancelled. We have only this 1 minus 2x square y dash is equals to c1, where c1 is the constant of integration. So we want to find the value of y here. Let us separate the terms. So we can take this 2x square y dash in RHS. It becomes 2x square y dash is equals to, take c1 in this side. So it is 1 minus c1. So this implies y dash is equals to 1 minus c1 by 2x square. And we know that y dash is dy by dx. is equals to 1 minus c1 by 2x square. So let us separate the variables. Take dx in this side. Now it is variable separable and integrating on both sides. We have here integration of dy is equals to integration of 1 minus c1 by 2 into 1 by x square into dx, because this is constant, we have separated it. So integration of dy is y is equals to 1 minus c1 by 2 as it is. We know integration of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x plus c2, where c2 is the constant of integration. We know here integration of 1 by x square into dx is, take x square in the numerator, it becomes x raised to minus 2 into dx, and integration of x raised to minus 2 is x raised to minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. So it is equals to minus 1 by x. So this is y is equals to, here minus sign is there, multiplying with minus, we have c1 minus 1 divided by 2 into 1 by x plus c2. Let us take this as one more constant, c3. Y is equals to c3 into 1 by x plus c2, where c3 is c1 minus 1 divided by 2. So this is the extremal curve for the given function, that is y is equals to c3 1 by x plus c2. Let us take one more example. Find the function y which makes the integration from x1 to x2 y dash whole square minus 4y square into dx extremum. So again here let us take the solution. Here this is the function f of xy y dash is equals to y dash whole square minus 4y square. First step is you have to write the Euler's equation. The Euler's equation is dou f by dou y minus d by dx of dou f by dou y dash is equals to 0. So first dou f by dou y. Again differentiating this f partially with respect to y. So this is 0 minus 4 derivative of y square is 2y. So it is minus 8y minus this d by dx as it is dou f by dou y dash. Dou f by dou y dash is 2y dash is equals to this 0. So after finding the derivative of f with respect to y and with respect to y dash and substituting in Euler's equation, we'll get like this. So in this term we have minus 2 common. Let us take minus 2 common. It becomes 4y plus d2y by dx square is equals to 0. And again this minus 2 becomes 0 when you take it in the RHS. So this implies the given equation is, this implies only the given equation is this is nothing but here d2y by dx square plus 4y is equals to 0. And we know that here this d by dx, we know that this d by dx is denoted by capital D. So this can be written as here d2 plus 4 into y is equals to 0. This you have studied in last sem. In differential equations, you have studied all these methods of solving differential equations. And now we have to find the auxiliary equation. In final year also, in the last chapter, you have seen how to solve the differential equations. So that is in difference equation. So here the auxiliary equation for this equation is m square plus 4 is equals to 0. Find the value of m here. M square is equals to minus 4. This implies m is equals to, we know here this m square equals to minus 4 means m is equals to plus or minus under root of minus 4. As we know that this plus or minus as it is, under root of minus 4 is 2i. So we have m is equals to plus or minus 2i. And you know the solution. You know the solution when the roots are in the form of complex form, that is m is equals to alpha plus or minus I beta. Then the solution is, we know y is equals to e raised to alpha x into bracket c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. This is the solution when the roots are in the form of alpha plus or minus I beta. So in this equation here we have m is equals to plus or minus 2i. Here real part is 0, alpha is 0. So it is e raised to 0x, that becomes 1. So we have simply y is equals to c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. So this is the required solution of a function which makes the given integral extremum.